Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Simple Logic Podcast. This is a podcast where we, hosts, talk about topics logically, but also in a comedic fashion. This podcast has more reboots than Spider-Man. Been going through a lot of different changes. Was doing it by myself for a while, and I said, yeah, I remember why I stopped. This is a lot of work. I'm doing a lot at my regular job, so I said I need to bring somebody on board. My brother said he was willing to get on board, so we, thank God, I'm glad you came on. I'm so happy. So we got my brother on board. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Hey, it's L. Watts, man.
Yes, sure.
Yes, sir. I told you if you needed help, I got you.
Yeah.
But he was like, I don't know. And I was like, okay, well, he shot down my help, so fuck it.
I did not shoot down
Fuck it.
I did not shoot down your help. It's just that as you can see, man, this shit is a lot of work.
Yeah.
I just didn't know.
Yeah.
Because you got a job, you got stuff that you do, man.
I got two jobs.
You got two jobs, and I'm doing this, and it's a lot of work. So I was like, I don't know if anybody else would be as stupid as me to do all of this.
I mean, hey, anything can help. I was like, hey, I can do that. No problem.
Okay. Well, hey, man, I'm glad to have you here, and we have some interesting shit to talk about. But first things first. I just want to talk about a few things. First of all, if you are listening to this, first of all, we appreciate it. But you can also watch these episodes on YouTube. I may decide to start going live on YouTube next week, though.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure for the first episode, we just record and see how it goes, and just make sure everything is straight, especially with the technical issues, because it's fucking it was like an hour before we actually started to record.
Well, I left my equipment, so
yeah.
That was on me,
There
but
was that.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna get a new mic, so he doesn't have to keep bringing his over here. So yeah. So we just gonna record this, and the Simple Logic Podcast is available anywhere that you can listen to a podcast. And do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel WattsTV, please. I really do appreciate it. But with that being said, Larry, L Watts, let's get into this shit, man. So first things first. Leave the baby alone.
Look, we've talked about this so many times. Every time something happens, man, I'm like, why don't y'all just leave him alone? Just leave him alone. He's already killed somebody. He's got off.
He's killed multiple people, actually.
Oh, see that? So. I didn't even know he killed another person, but I know he got one body on his hand, and he very well may have more bodies than that. But just leave him alone. Stop.
Leave him alone. First of all, this man killed somebody. A black man killed somebody in a Walmart
and got off.
Because he claimed self-defense.
How many black people you know doing that?
Not
during
me.
This time.
This man beat the shit out of what's her name? Danny Lay's racially ambiguous ass brother.
Hey, he brought that shit on himself.
He did. He said, when I see him, I'm gonna pull up. And
and he did pull up. Slip and slope.
Yeah. And then had the nerve to try to sue him. And now there's there's stuff going around the saying he's not cooperating with the police. So because I'm like, all right, what the fuck do you want, bro? He probably realized it made him look like kind of a bitch.
He should have left him alone, man. Leave him alone. Of course, he's going to be not even by himself, whether people were like, oh, well, that wasn't a fair fight. He wasn't by himself. Man, we seen what he can do by himself. Oh, yeah, then he got into another altercation.
Recently.
So
this is recent. This is why we brought this up.
On his own artist.
On his own artist. Do you know how crazy you have to be to swing on your own artist? This man obviously does not care. Okay, what pissed me off about this is the goddamn spin move that he pulled off.
Yeah, he snuck him. He definitely snuck him. He definitely snuck him.
Some bitch shit. And he obviously got size on him. Like, he a big looking dude, but right. I want to know what made him swing on his own artist.
Oh, no. I seen the video. I was like, wait, he did a turnaround and a sneak attack?
Yeah. So, I'm just wondering now, because if you have music artists that you have under a label or that you manage or whatever, how do you feel that you still have to pay them at the end of the day? Like, is he going to get him out of his contract? Like, how is this going to work?
I don't know. I have no clue.
Because if you swing on me, I don't want to work with you anymore. That's just that.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to work with you, but hey, some people would be in desperate places in desperate times. So how can we say, I don't know. But I wouldn't want to be there. I'm like, man, he might hit me during the recording session or something. I might be in the booth. Hey, he come in there. Like, God damn, man, I'm just trying to record. Why are you hurting me, man?
Somebody tweeted, I think it was Denzel Curry. He tweeted, if Def Jam make another fighting game, DaBaby should be the boss.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. I agree 100%.
I agree.
Make him the boss because he get off. He's still walking around free.
I don't understand. But he need to be careful about how he moving, man, because one day he's going to get caught slipping. Oh, and like a week before this, somebody broke into his house and he shot him.
Yeah. I that's right. I heard about that one. I read that one. I was like, well,
he broke his
maybe
glass.
they didn't realize whose house that was.
Leave him alone. And he called 911 calm as fuck, and you can hear the person screaming in the background.
Hey, I got somebody in here. They tried to break into my house. I shot him. Y'all want me to kill him?
Yo, he didn't see that shit. He didn't see that shit. Y'all want me to kill him?
I apologize. Wait a minute. I don't apologize for that.
He hit a woman in the eye.
Yep.
I forget.
Look, somebody argued with me and said that he wasn't trying to do that. I said, damn if he won't. I said, did you not see him? The girl was like this close, and he was like, blah! Like, went out, he was like, didn't even know who it was. It didn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just leave the baby alone. That's all we trying to say. Leave him alone.
Leave the man alone. That's it. That's all. That's all you got to do. Something is obviously not there, or something is wrong, or he has some sort of trauma, anger issues. I don't know, nor do I care. Just leave him alone. If you don't have any problems with him, he doesn't have any problems with you. Don't make it, because he's gonna still off on you. And you know what's crazy? DaBaby's not a big dude. No. He's not tall either.
No, he's not.
He's relatively short. Like, he's close to our height.
I was about to say, he's around our height. He can't be no more than 5'7", 5'8".
No.
He can't be. No more than that.
No, but yeah, I that's why I keep telling people, like, doesn't matter how small you are. I mean,
leave them alone. Just leave him alone. Man. Just leave him alone.
Leave him alone. But that man is crazy, bro. But going into something else, very interesting. GQ. GQ has deemed Future the best rapper alive. How you feel about this?
I want to know who wrote this. Who wrote it? Because obviously they never heard of, Jay-Z. You never heard of Biggie Smalls. You never heard of Tupac. You never heard of J. Cole, Lamar. You never heard of him? No, you never heard of him?
Kendrick Lamar. So yeah. My thing is everybody dead?
Somebody said J. Cole dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
I didn't even see that until
you know what I'm saying. I just don't understand. I mean,
so all right. Okay, so let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they are saying Future is the best rapper of this year. Even then, that'd be a lie.
That don't make sense either. That's a reach.
But it would make more sense if it was something like that. But what you about to say?
Maybe they looking at it as like the best rapper alive to dress.
Because it's GQ?
Yeah, I mean, what else? Why would you say that? I mean, who wrote that? You never heard of Lil Wayne? I mean, damn.
All right,
Man,
so
damn. What's going on?
All of the rappers that they glossed over. So you got Kendrick, Cole, Jay-Z, hell, even Ye.
I mean, yeah, Kanye, Pusha T. Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
Big Sean,
right?
All of Dreamville, all of TDE,
right? Jid, come on, man.
Like, Jesus Christ, so many people that are looked over. Lil Wayne, like you said,
like I said, yeah.
And there are just so many more that I would be okay with.
Right. But him, no. I wouldn't say that. Nah. I wouldn't say that.
Best rapper.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm going on a fashion sense. Maybe that's why they got a hockey mask over his face.
But he's wearing a
long trench coat.
Long trench coat with it looked like a peacoat.
With pointed dress shoes on.
And a black wedding veil or a funeral veil.
That could be. Yeah, that could be. Why? Hold up. I'm about to ask you that. Why do they wear those? Because I can still see you crying.
I can fucking see you. I don't know. I was really about to ask that.
I'm sensitive in some areas, but I still see you crying.
And if you're doing this, that is a clear indicator that you're crying right? With a tissue. So what the fuck is the point of those?
I don't know.
And those big ass fruit basket hats.
It'd be this tall. You
Yeah.
can't see anything, especially in church. You can't see nothing, man.
Man, one of the reasons why I stopped going. That ain't true, but still. Yeah, I just be asleep. That's all. I just don't want to be disrespectful.
I don't know, man.
I'll ask somebody, hey man, what's your favorite Bible verse?
Hey,
I'm gone. I'm out there.
I couldn't even tell you, man.
Yeah, I still pray. Me and the Lord, I got the Lord on speed dial.
Hey, if you don't pray, you gotta pray.
But
you got to.
Other than that, I can't go in no goddamn church. But all right, mine is Jay-Z because I feel like that's not fair. Who would you say is the best rapper alive right now?
I mean, of course, I'm gonna say Cole.
Me too.
I mean, I'm gonna say Cole.
Me too.
I mean,
so
some people be like, "That's not right. What about Kendrick?" Well, he coming out May 13th, right?
yes,
Yeah, nobody knows what it's gonna sound like. So
I don't know.
I am not a fan, but he's more so of a fan than I am.
Love Kendrick, man.
Yeah, and so is our other brother, but
Yeah.
another couple of other friends I know, they love Kendrick,
So
they've been waiting.
Yeah, what I will say, because I always felt like the whole Kendrick Cole debate was always 50-50. It was like Biggie and Pac. If you don't like one, you like the other,
right?
But either way,
East Coast, West Coast.
Yes, but either way, like either choice is solid.
Oh yeah.
If you say I like Cole, who you like? You like Kendrick? I'd be like, all right, bet. Yeah, like there was never ever any discrepancies. But now, I feel like Cole has an edge. Cole. Let me explain why Cole has an edge. And people are not gonna like that I'm about to say this, but this man has put out so many bodies of work now at this point, and not even just his albums, his fucking features. He kills all of his features. Beats the living shit out of them. Like he makes the song his own. He got a Grammy for a lot.
Oh, I know. I saw that. Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. And that's a feature.
He just did a song with Bia, and he ran that shit. Like I forgot she was on the song.
You think I give a fuck about Bia? No offense to Bia. No offense. She was at Dreamville. I'm not a fan. But
me either.
I mean,
but, man,
it was Cole's song at that point. Like,
and you would think that would be a dead, beating a horse with a stick, whatever. But like, because both songs, he got a song called The London, and this is called London. So I'm just like, man, that's crazy. He did better on this song than the other song. I mean, both songs were crazy, but that's wild, bro. Like,
and I feel like he's been making so much. I don't know what Kendrick has been doing, just because he hasn't been putting out music. I'm not gonna say this man hasn't been working on his craft and like sharpening his pen, because I'm sure he has.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because even as goofy as the song that he had with Baby Keem, even though like that was super goofy, this man was fucking spazzing. he was.
I mean, I have to agree. I listened to it. I was just like, all right, okay.
He was spazzing. Amazing, brother. Pop off only on occasion, brother. That man was going off. So I'm really curious to listen to his album. But yeah, if it's not Cole and Kendrick, I'm very confused right now. Best rapper alive. Whew.
I don't know.
The standard must be. Hey,
they could have put J. Cole up there because he dressed like the homeless man, but with like taste.
But But it's crazy. I like Cole's style now. Man.
Me too. I like it too.
I really like his style.
I like it too. It's just like comfortable, just kind of like not doing too much. It's just like like you said, it's just him. It's just like in his natural, habitat. He's just chilling, man.
Yeah,
he don't really need to do much.
Yeah, his natural, comfortable niggerdom. Yeah.
There you go. He doesn't wear jewelry like he used to anymore.
And you know what? And when he did that, like with the jerseys and the jewelry and the baggy jeans, I felt like he was just trying to be a rapper.
Every other rapper
like,
I gotta get the Jesus piece. I need that. Matter of fact, ain't nobody doing platinum no more, man. They ain't doing platinum no more. Let me get that. I'm trying to break that shit back.
Yeah. So Cole most definitely got his own style now. I mean, I fuck with it. Would I dress like that? Oh no. But works for him. Hey man.
Yeah, I think it only works for people who are taller. I don't know.
Yeah,
you don't know. Or people that look like Nevadius.
That nigga's name is Nevadius, isn't it?
So yesterday we did it.
All right, I'm about to bring up a clip to go into the next topic. So if you are watching this, or if you're listening to this, you can watch us react to this clip on YouTube. We're talking about DJ Envy because his wife admitted to faking orgasms for 10 years. Woo! And did you hear how he found that out?
No, I didn't hear that part,
bro.
I just saw that up there on the post.
It was because of an argument. She brought it up.
Of course,
like that's why I don't come.
Damn! Wow. So that's how you see. That's why people ain't shit, man. Like you would think after all these years we locked in, and that's why I don't do it. I just be faking shit.
Yeah. So and
wow,
this goes into a bigger conversation with like men's emotions and why we don't share as much to people in general. Because because if I feel like the people will like use that against me.
Of course,
somehow, especially like black men too. But and I've had that before too. Like I'll tell them something in confidence and they'll throw it back in my face. Of course, like in a relationship, it's really fucked up. So I'm like, damn. But let's listen to the clip. Let's play it.
The Shade Room, and the Shade Room, of course, only posted a part of the interview, and this is the part that they posted.
Of course.
I'm sure so many women can relate. Like, you want to reward that man for that work, and the only reward that you have to offer is an orgasm. But even if I didn't feel it, I would still be performative. So yes, I was faking it.
We got into like a argument, and then she was like, well, I don't be having an orgasm. So and I was like, what? And she was like, I don't. I'm like, no, yes, you do. I hear it. Like, yeah, and then she was like, no, I'm faking it. I'm like, every time? And she was like, yeah. And then that just crushed me because I thought I was putting in work. Like, I'm sitting there, Big Daddy Long Leg.
Big Daddy Long Leg.
I thought I was Mandingo.
Even if you are Big Daddy Long Leg, that don't mean that you're doing it right. Okay.
All right. So let's open up the phone line.
You ain't working that middle just because you Big Daddy Long Leg. You gotta know what you're doing down there.
585-1051. We're asking, ladies, have you ever faked an orgasm? And if you did, why?
I'm curious to hear this.
When me and my wife wrote this book, I found out years ago that she was faking orgasms. So pretty much our first 10 years of our relationship.
She absolutely goes into it in more depth on lip service while you were not in the room.
I've heard this before. I even read it in the book. I don't know why it's so funny now.
But you got to remember, we were together since 16 and 15.
Yeah. That's
so
crazy.
At about 17
that is wild.
when we started having sex, I didn't know what I was doing. I was her first.
You said you was Big Daddy Long Leg.
I thought I was Big Daddy Long Leg. I thought I was Mandingo. And I didn't know. And then they realized you had to learn.
You're too big to be a Mandingo.
I thought I was a tan dingo.
Right, what are you talking about?
And for the first, couple of years, I didn't know what I was doing. And I had to learn her body and learn what made her orgasm. So we're asking, ladies, have you ever faked an orgasm? If so, why? Let's talk about it.
Don't make that sound so nonchalant, King. We're going to stay on you for a while, all right?
You ain't staying on me
It took you
no
a decade?
Daddy
Long Leg. Daddy Long Leg, decade, huh?
I'm good now. We've been together 27 years. First 9, 10 was a little rough.
Are you sure you good? How do you know you good? How do you know the acting hasn't gotten better?
Damn.
I haven't orgasm.
Damn, look at him. Damn. That is hilarious. Okay, so to DJ Envy's credit, I will say he's handling this very well.
Oh yeah, because I'll be like, we ain't talking about that. You can delete all this shit. You can delete everything.
So it's understandable because they were together since they were fucking 16.
That's wild.
So,
that's not heard of.
Right. That's pretty wild. So I mean, when you're that age, you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
No.
So while they were only still, being involved with each other over the time of, him constantly doing the same thing over and over again and her not communicating, like, of course this was going to be the outcome. So I'm not really too shocked, but like, damn.
Yeah, that's the part that made me pissed off. Like, if you know this, why not just convey that to the person? Say what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You'll never get better. It will just get worse. Or it'll stay the same on the same course over and over and over again, just like you said. Like, why not say something at all? Like, then just bring it up and that's why I be faking it. I got Oscars.
I got Oscars.
Cause you said the acting got better.
Yeah, he's like, you don't know, the acting could have got better.
She went from BET to the Oscars.
Damn, bro. Like, I couldn't imagine.
I don't understand, man. That's just wild as hell, man.
But my thing is, how do they not have those conversations like about sex? Because every situation that I've been in, I was very vocal. Like, what do you like? What do you not like? Because everybody is different.
Right. That's the normal shit. Right. Because some people might not like, certain things. And you be like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. That make me just go, no, don't do that to me. That make me freeze on you. No, I don't like that.
Yeah. Put it in sideways in my asshole. Something.
Man.
Yeah.
I don't know about that part.
Yeah. Hey man, you a booty warrior.
No,
I see it in your eyes.
Nope. That's the dark cave. Nope. Exit only.
Yeah,
Exit only.
Yeah,
nope.
same.
Not gonna dookie on me.
Thank you.
Nope.
I
Sorry.
Yeah. All jokes aside, I mean, I don't judge anybody for doing that.
Hey,
for, whatever works.
That's what you do
for you and your relationship and your situation. But me personally, I don't want to do the dookie dick out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just have a fear of something getting inside of the hole, and then they start growing and mutating into something that you've never seen before.
You watch a lot of watch a lot of movies, bro.
Be like, now when you wake up, your shit gonna turn green.
Did you hear about the story about the dude injecting cocaine in his penis?
I did hear about that.
And it turned black.
See, well, he shouldn't have done that. What was he trying to prove? I mean, his arms didn't work. I guess maybe. Why are you doing that?
Yo,
that just doesn't. That's just crazy. What's next?
Do you have to know how big of an addict you have to be in order to be like, this isn't enough?
This don't work no more. New shit.
How big of an addict do you have to be to go that far to inject it in your penis, bro? Like I would be scared.
I don't know. Just don't do it.
Just don't do it.
Just don't do it.
But that's really fucked up. But seriously, women, this is an issue that this is why we don't open up because of situations like this. Because that's really fucked up. For you to hold on to that for 10 years just so that you could tell me during an argument that probably had nothing to do with it at all. Nothing to do with it. And I can tell that was probably the case.
Of course.
Because that's how a lot of them operate. Like that's super.
It's sad to say. I
petty.
mean, that's just ammo. She was just holding. You could tell she probably was holding that for a long time. That's why I've been faking that shit the whole time.
Bro, most definitely. And you know what's crazy about that? That kind of reminds me. I don't know if no one has said this to me personally, but if you would like stop in being involved with a girl, you'd be like, that's why your dick little.
Yeah, I've never heard that either, but yes, I've heard that from other guys telling stories. Be like, yeah, she said I got a small meat. Now I don't know what to do. like
why you sound so hopeless?
Go get another chick. Go talk to somebody else. She's lying. It could
be
true.
It's just funny when they say that because he had a small meat, but you kept fucking with him.
Right.
Couldn't have been that bad.
Wasn't small when you was topsy-turvy.
Yeah.
Looking like a Mario 64 platform game. Like,
Yeah.
Yahoo! You was... Hey, man. You ain't had no problem doing that.
That's what I'm saying. So, you guys just have to realize, you just need to stop being petty and stop throwing stuff in. Not even just women, people in general. But this is why men don't open up. I'll pretty much leave it at that. You have anything else to add?
Just communicate.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. Just talk.
It's not that hard, okay, to just talk. Speaking of talking, that was a great segue. So we are going to touch very lightly on this because I'm fucking sick of hearing about the Will Smith Oscar slap.
Oh yeah.
I think yes, it was crazy the fact that it happened, but you know what? I don't care anymore. Okay, It happened. Niggas get slapped every day, B.
This is true.
Every day. Go to Brooklyn. Go to Florida.
This is true.
Niggas get slapped every day. People get disrespected every day. It's not that big of a deal. Like, relax. Will Smith, his career isn't gonna blow up because of this.
No.
He lost a few movie deals, but guess what? 10 other huge companies approached him with movies.
It's Will Smith.
It's Will fucking Smith.
It's Will Smith.
He's going to be okay. So, but here's why I wanted to touch on this briefly, because the Red Table Talk said they're still healing and that they will talk about the situation. Nigga, why?
There's no need to.
You don't have to.
You don't. I think this is gonna make it worse, and it just
think so too.
I mean, it's already there's already a fire, and it just keep
Bro,
it's already brewing. Like just let it. You just put
more gasoline on it.
Like just let it go. Like I mean, I think it's just gonna do more harm than help. Like
I agree, and I think Jada made it worse because she said she didn't approve of his actions. Like usually, if a man is defending your honor, if anybody is defending your honor, you would say, I appreciate it, blah blah blah, but he should have handled it differently.
Yeah.
She was just like, no, I ain't agree with that. I ain't tell him to do that. Him. He did it. It was him. You ain't going. I want to go back. Even though I ain't never gonna.
She didn't say that. Right. She didn't say that. I mean, is he banned down from the Oscar? I mean,
for 10 fucking years.
I mean, hey, can he still win awards?
I don't know.
That's a good question,
That's
right?
a great question.
Can he still win award? What if he win every 10 years?
Man, look, I doubt it because it took him this long to win one. But
You're not lying.
But I was so happy when I saw that. I was like, is that a little excessive? Yes, but he gets to keep his Oscar because he deserved that.
Hell yeah, he did a good ass job. If you've seen that movie,
King Richard,
he did a hell of a job.
Ate that shit up.
He did. I was like, did he study like VHS tapes? Did he have them in his back pocket and just like, hey, pull out my VCR real quick. I need to run that line back. He said, what?
You know what?
Okay. That's your Shane Cadence right there. Okay.
I think the situation would have
go now.
I think the situation would have been a little bit better if he would apologize to Chris Rock in his acceptance speech.
Right.
Because he didn't say sorry. This man said, King Richard always wanted to protect his family, and that's basically what I was doing. Like, Nick, no.
So pretty much he justified. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But all of that was just anger that's just been building up because he's sick of people talking about his relationship and his wife.
Because they put this shit out there.
Thank you.
This red table shit started shit. That's where it's stemming from.
Yes.
I mean, and they also through the August Alsina shit, I mean,
that's when it really started.
That's when it because nobody knew all this was going on until they put it out there in the world. What do you think is going to happen? You're on the internet. What do you think is going to happen?
So there have been a lot of rumors with that whole August Alsina shit in the first place, right? But there's always rumors about celebrities. You think you didn't have to share that piece of information.
You can go to the store and see tabloids be like, such and such did this.
Michael Jackson still alive.
Yeah, like, Tupac was seen in Hawaii. Like, what the fuck? No.
It's either we believe it or we don't, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because it's not confirmed.
Right, exactly.
But you felt the need to confirm it, so I don't fucking feel sorry for either of you. I'm sorry. You chose this life, sit in it, shit in it.
Hey, I agree.
Yeah, so I just wanted to touch on that very lightly, and that's a great segue into our next conversation because Khloe Kardashian says social media gives her anxiety because of trolls. Because of the trolls. She's anxious.
It's the internet. What do you think is going to be said on the internet? I mean, as soon as you post something, whether you like it or not, someone is going to say something. They're going to turn your comments off. Simple. Turn every comment off. Turn your messages. Turn your DMs off. Because some people do it. I'll be like, every time somebody switches their settings, I'll be like, they must got something going on this month. They don't want to be, they don't want anybody to bother them, which is their right. That's their given right. You don't have to, you don't have to, talk to anybody on there. You could just post and that's your profile. Or people can unfollow if you don't like it. But people are going to say something anyway because everyone's entitled to their opinion. So they're going to be trolls. It's going to be people that love you. It's going to be people that hate you. It's going to be people that's like, I don't know what to say, so I'm just going to put this emoji up there. You just never know.
I mean, that's oddly enough true, right? Yeah.
I mean, I put it in a weird ass way, but
no, that's really true. I don't know what to say. So gunshot emoji.
Yeah, and they changed the gun. I'm still mad about that. It's like a water green gun. Yeah. Give me my pistol back. My Colt 45 from World at War.
So that shit was crazy.
That shit was steady.
So my thing is, you complaining about social media. This is similar to the Jada and Will situation because this is how you make your fucking bread. All right. You have no right to complain because you choose, and they all do stupid shit just to stay relevant and just to make sure that they post on social media just so that they can make this money. If you don't want this life, then get the fuck off. No one is telling you to stay on social media. You're only staying on social media
to stay relevant.
To stay relevant and because you want that money. So don't fucking complain. Don't boo-hoo, trolls. You chose this fucking life. All right? Did I put a gun to your head and said you gonna be on fucking Instagram? I'm gonna blow your motherfucking brains out.
What about Twitter?
You gonna tweet on that too, bitch? What you gonna do? Like, I don't. Did I do that? Did anybody do that to you?
Nope.
No. So you do not get to complain. And you know what's funny? They all do stupid shit too.
Of course.
Recently, Chloe photo. First of all, it was a fucked up Photoshop.
Oh, you talking about?
that?
I seen that. I was like,
bad.
wait a minute. I was like, hold up. Let me look at this.
You know I'm well versed in Photoshop.
And I've been taking photos, just as a hobby, and I can tell when something is tweaked or somebody messed with something. That shit looked horrible.
So she photoshopped her daughter in with one of Kim's kids. I think it was I forget what
was it. North?
No, it wasn't North. It was the younger ones. What's it, Chicago?
Yeah, Chicago.
It was Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah. So she photoshopped like a picture of True with Chicago, like, and they were supposed to be at Disneyland, and photoshopped like the Disney ears and all that shit. Why?
Bro, I don't know.
And she admitted, she was like, "Well, I fucked that one up."
Yeah.
But what was the point?
I don't know, man.
What was the reason? Like Cardi B yelling. What was the reason?
Maybe I don't know, to just have this perfect, photo picture. Why not just buy the ears? You got the bread. Like, I don't understand. Just be like, oh, we're gonna get some Mickey Mouse ears, and we're gonna do that. I don't know, man. I have no clue why people do. Oh, they all Photoshop shit. Kim's famous for it too.
Oh, most definitely.
I mean, that's where it all stems from her anyway. So, you gonna have trolls, and then her calling, talking about something. You find out about my tape. My soul.
And did you see how it was Saint?
Yeah.
You saw how that nigga, he said, "Mommy, look," and he was laughing.
Yeah. Hey, I wouldn't be laughing. He don't know what's going on.
He doesn't know what's going on.
He don't know. Now, remember I said this too. When that came out, I said,
Larry,
if she has kids, it is going to come back to haunt her.
Larry, you and the rest of the fucking world.
I know it, man. This is what happens. It's not like we all live perfect lives, but at the end of the day, when you do something,
she chose to put it out.
Right, of that caliber, it's going to come back. It's going to come back. Because I could see somebody in school now and be like, hey, I know who your mom is.
Yes.
I seen it.
And now I got to fight you. You are putting that man Saint through so many fights.
Right.
Because you chose to put out a sex tape.
And I'm surprised Kanye even went that far to have, because he don't seem like the type that would want to, marry someone like that. They're not married anymore, but.
This nigga had Amber Rose. He don't care.
That's true. But still, at the same time, like, why even, that's going to be the talk forever. It's not going to go away.
No, it's never
ever
going to go away.
No matter how many sites you delete.
No, and we're going to have so many people who's, you guys are Kardashian haters.
No, that's just logic.
Yes, and I'm sorry, I just like genuine people.
Right.
They are not genuine at all.
No.
So there is nothing about them that's real, and everything that they fucking spew out of their mouth is stupid. The whole Kim situation when she said you need to get off your fucking ass and work. Now, was she wrong? No, but she can't tell me to do that because I didn't have a rich daddy.
Right.
I don't have her fucking resources to start a business or to do whatever.
Right.
I didn't make a fucking sex tape with Ray J and then put it out myself and then get popular. I wasn't hanging out with Paris Hilton and her fucking entourage as her stylist.
Right.
This was not me.
You didn't have that at your disposal at all. Right.
My dad was a firefighter. My mom worked at HR.
Yeah, that's
right.
right.
Yeah,
they work hard.
Yes, and I said mine like they not yours too.
I was about to say, but what about me, man? I was first. Hold up, I was first, nigga. I was first in this shit.
I'm still used to talking.
It's fine, man. They know what the hell is going on. If you don't know,
boy.
Damn, man, you got to catch up.
But that shit, bro.
Right message, wrong person saying it.
Bam. Exactly. And I made a whole video about that.
You ain't got no bomb sounds on there. Damn.
Do I not? Damn. I'm surprised. I got that. That contra sound. I do have this.
You lose. Perfect.
Stupid.
Real stupid
as fuck. Like, you do not have a right to complain.
None.
When you're putting yourself through this, okay? That's just like you whipping yourself and saying, I don't like being whipped. Whoosh. Whoosh. I like to say, hey man, I don't like being treated like a slave, but you fucking volunteer for one of Paula Deen's luncheons.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
you remember when she did that shit?
I think I remember that. Oh my god.
She had black people dress up as slaves and serve them food.
Oh, I remember that. How did I forget about that? Wow.
Know.
I forgot all about that. You just want people to talk about you.
Yeah, hey man.
Let me
tell you something. So when I went to Tennessee, she got restaurants everywhere, by the way.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, it's fucking Tennessee, right?
Right,
Yeah.
Tennessee,
Yeah.
right.
That shit smells so good. I was so tempted.
I was like, you ain't going there.
Larry, I was so tempted. And it was just like a fucking sea of white people, too. Sea of pink people.
Milk mutants everywhere.
Whew, this is why Keith left. This is why, see,
Hey, that ain't bad.
That's what I said.
A bunch of people, a bunch of mayonnaise in a jar. Yeah, I get it.
It's just a bunch of white people.
I mean, it's Tennessee.
Yes, it's
what
Tennessee.
The fuck?
So
I mean,
felt a little
there's black people there too.
But it smells so good.
You should have got a chicken leg.
I should have gotten some sort of chicken or something. But I didn't want to be that like, oh, there go the nigga eating chicken. Nope.
Hey, I'll just be the brother eating chicken. I just wanted to see, what was going on in here. Yeah. I just fell on the chicken. Oops, excuse me.
I want to go back just for the food alone.
I might go with you.
That shit is. That
I might go.
So good.
I might go with you.
Look, see what happened when we start talking. See, I told you I get off track all the time. I told you. That's how it happens. One topic snowballs into another, and it's like a domino effect. I told you. I told you.
Hey, speaking of Tennessee.
Oh shit! It is Tennessee. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Tennessee, what you want to introduce this one?
Yeah, man. Tennessee bill is being forced drunk drivers to support victims, children. So basically, if you killed anyone in the state of Tennessee and you are driving drunk, especially if you kill a child, yes, then you will be responsible for that child support.
Yeah, which I think is a fucking fantastic idea.
Hey, I like this bill. It should be like that everywhere because what the hell are you doing trying to operate a vehicle, trying to drive like that? Like, it doesn't work. It doesn't. Some people are like, I did it before. Well, okay, you did it before, but you didn't kill anybody. But what if you did kill somebody? Like, that could happen to anyone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What about some people in your family or some people in it? Like, you got to think about stuff like that. It's just not you on the road.
But people do not. A lot of people just don't give a fuck.
No, they don't.
And some of them genuinely have like alcohol issues. Obviously.
Oh yeah, big time.
But it's just, I think it's just more so the fact that I'm not even that drunk. I can drive. Like just that.
I can make it.
That liquid courage.
Oh, of course,
man. So I admit this. I've driven not drunk, but I've driven tipsy one time, and I said I'm never gonna do that shit ever again. Like, just because, and I was tired on top of it too.
That's the worst,
bro. It just wasn't a fun time. Like, my whole body. Have you ever driven somewhere and your body's like on autopilot?
Yes.
I felt like that the whole time, and then I was at the house and I said, "How
did you get here?" Exactly.
Said,
exactly.
Nope,
absolutely.
And I never did it again.
Right, that's probably the worst. I think being tired is the worst feeling behind the wheel versus being, if I had to choose between one, but no, I still wouldn't do alcohol anyway. I just don't want to be, I don't want to be compromised like any type of way. I don't want to kill or hurt somebody, or especially myself versus, just anyone else. But bro, just don't do it. It's just.
You are not lying.
Just don't do it.
And when you're tired, bro.
Oh my gosh!
Did I tell you the time when I was going back and forth to VCU, and I was this was like finals time. It was like right before I graduated. Did I tell you I thought I saw a moose in the middle of the fucking road?
I told you what I saw when I was sleepy, going back and forth between Virginia State and here. I thought I saw a man in the road with a trench coat on. He did like that.
He's about to flash you.
And I was like, oh! And I hit the brakes. Nothing was there. I said, oh, shit. I said, come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta go. You gotta get up. I said, but it's so far away. I can't make it. I was like, please. I was like.
Were you going the back roads?
No, this was right there on Courthouse. Right where, I want to say Courthouse, and where that, how they have that church there that always does, they do the craziest.
I was about to say, which one?
They're very festive right there. It was two, one across from the other. Like if you ride all the way down Courthouse and you make a left, right, going towards what's the Victorian Square shopping mall?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I saw it right there. Like right, because you can hit Koala Road on the left, but right when you pass that and you go straight, I was like, oh, I hit the brakes right there. Yeah. Nothing. No. Good thing nobody was behind me because I would have. Yeah. They would have smacked me. And I said, oh, I thought I saw a man in the road. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I gotta make it. I was like, this, please, man. I try to roll the windows down. That shit didn't work.
That shit don't work.
I trying to music up.
Play loud music.
That shit does not work. So just get sleep and don't drive drunk.
Please don't drive.
Please don't, people.
But
God.
from what I understand, this bill still has to be passed. It's on track to be passed, but I think this sets a great precedent. Because logically, if you kill someone who has kids, how is that fair to the children?
Right.
Your ass has to pay that child support now.
Right.
Like I think that's a wonderful idea. And if you're stupid enough and reckless enough to put alcohol in your body, which obviously, you know, makes you intoxicated,
right,
and then you decide to get behind a wheel, a car is a dangerous weapon.
Hell yeah.
A car is dangerous.
Hell yeah.
You have to be considerate of other people and yourself. And if you aren't considerate of other people and yourself, I'm sorry. No.
Right. It's just, hey, you gotta suffer the consequences.
Yeah, you made your bed, so your ass gotta lie in it.
Mm-hmm. Go to sleep.
That's
night
crazy.
night.
So I hope something like that gets adopted like that here in Virginia, because
it needs to, because there's a lot of wrecks. A lot of Yep.
And you know what's crazy? This bill, like, it screams common sense, right?
Right.
Why isn't there more of this? Like, for example, I know, obviously, like, I know you don't smoke or anything. I mean, I really don't either. But if marijuana was legal, I feel like we would have way less issues. Like, most definitely. Because, all right, because if you think about it, right? So, like, places like Amsterdam, the crime is little to none because they have controlled places where you could, you know, do drugs, like, get help afterwards, and then you go the fuck home. Like, so if you don't necessarily treat something as, like, taboo, people won't really give a fuck about it. You won't have drug deals going bad. Like, you feel me?
That's true.
Like, if you make it available, it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
And we also hear, you know, with healthcare, you know,
exactly.
I mean, we got to pay for that. Like, you know, that's where they make their bread. Everything is money driven. Like, so I feel like they're gonna be like, well, we wouldn't want to do that because now we got to source this, and who's gonna fund that?
But that's crazy though, because I feel like they will make bank if they did that. The marijuana business is
that shit would blow out of the water. I mean, you know, you have all these dispensaries, you have like you said, like recreational areas where you can go and do whatever you want to do, or just stay at home, whatever the case it might be, you know, or like you said, they'll have like somewhere where you can get help and then go home. Nah, not here. They just be like, well, that would take up this amount of money, and they're thinking about different things here in the U.S.
We are in debt.
Oh yeah,
so anything would fucking help at this.
Oh yeah, I agree.
So yeah, I don't know. I just think we actually, you know, there's a dispensary here that's on more so the recreational side in Richmond.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even know that until recently. Somebody posted a fucking nugget on their story. I was like, really?
I bet that shit is taxed.
Oh, like a motherfucker.
I bet that shit taxed. It's probably taxed worse than alcohol. Yeah, I would too.
Sure. I would tax it.
I mean,
hell, Mike Tyson got, you know.
Oh yeah. I mean, let them people smoke. I've never smoked a day in my life. I never probably would try it at all. But I think it's at this point going into almost 40 years old. Like, what's the point? Like, and my job is you ain't gonna let you do that.
Right. and also, treat it like alcohol. You feel
me? Like that. I was about to say that. Yeah. I mean, you got alcohol. Shit, alcohol been killing people.
Yeah.
And weed ain't kill nobody.
And like, if you go behind the wheel, I mean, just treat it like alcohol. Everything will be all right, man. But that is a great bill, and I hope other states follow suit. This is hilarious. There's no transition into this, but this is so fucking funny. PlayStation is mistaken for a bomb in Boston.
Bro,
how did you even find this out?
Bro, I was just scrolling on Snapchat and I just happened to see some article on it. And I was like, what? Because I can follow a lot of gaming shit. Yeah, and I know you do too. But I'm on Snapchat more than you are. Just for the news part, because they break it down in like these little segments. So I'm like, I'm like, wait, what? So they thought this was a legit bomb. They made them evacuate. They made that, mad flights was missed. Yo.
You know,
I mean,
all it took was a thorough analysis of this, right? That's all. You just had to look closely and pay attention. Now, what I will say, because guys, I have my PS5 sitting up right here. I know you can't see it, but it's very bombish. It looks bomb-esque. I'm not gonna lie, like it looks scary.
It kind of does. I mean,
like standing up especially, it looks terrifying.
It kind of does. I mean, I thought you supposed to take all your electronics and put them and be like, here's my laptop, here's my camera, here's my console, or whatever. You would have that near you somewhere,
You most definitely.
Because that's what I thought you do. We've been in the airport so many times, so
unless they didn't put it in their carry-on.
Okay, which I wouldn't even do that.
Fuck
wouldn't even do that. You know how much that shit costs?
Oh,
I would never put my PlayStation 5.
And we pay retail for that.
Right, I would never.
We pay fucking retail for that. Hell no. I am never, ever letting that shit out of my sight. The only time I would take it out of like my apartment is if I'm gonna like chill in my parents' house for a couple of days.
Oh yeah.
That's it. This ain't going nowhere, bro.
Yeah, I would not put that. What? To go on a be moved around and bumped, and you don't know, your bags could be dropped. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. And I seen how they throw the fucking bags.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, just like that dude was throwing propane tanks in that containment. And hey man, one wrong spark.
I hope they were empty.
I hope they were too, because bro, one spark.
That's what I'm saying.
And
done.
you got. There were at least 42 contained.
I'm not gonna lie, he had skills.
Oh yeah, he did.
But I'm like, bro, one wrong drop, that's it. We all did. Boom. That's a huge explosion. There was a shit ton of
at least 42 tanks.
I'm gonna just assume that they were empty.
I hope so.
Yeah. But anyway, back to this. So yeah, it was at the Boston airport this past Sunday, leading to an evacuation and a visit from a bomb disposal unit. Sony's flagship gaming console is typically associated with high fidelity graphics, blah 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 blah. So it was the PS5. All right, I just wanted to make sure. I mean, even the PS3 is,
all of them look bombish.
All of them look bombish.
I mean, even the PlayStation 2. The only one that didn't really, the first one, not the flat one looks, it doesn't look that crazy.
You're right.
It looks very sleek and modern. Like, I like how they designed that one.
You're right.
But the first one didn't look that crazy. But the two, that
the
box,
you talking about the thick one?
Yeah, the
thick one with 2 C's. Yeah, that shit was thick. I remember that shit. That shit died on us, and we had to.
We sent it off.
We had to send it off.
They sent it back. We sent it back.
Like
they
3 times.
Right, yeah.
And then we got the skinny one. I don't think that ever happened again with the skinny one. I don't think.
Because the tray didn't come out. This one had you press the button and the flap comes open. You put the games in there and close it.
Man, I hated when we had to send it off, because you
were out.
We all played the PS2 so much, bro. But we did have the GameCube at that time.
Oh yeah.
So we had things to like we were playing the shit out of Smash Bros.
Oh yeah. Most definitely.
I still play Smash like I'm crazy. But yeah, that's funny. All of their consoles really are bombish. Like seriously. Like I remember when Mike saw this shit on my desk for the first time, he was like, "What the fuck is that?" He said, "That's the PS5." I was like, "Yeah, man."
Oh, he's never seen it? Like in person?
Never seen it in person.
Oh, shit.
Think about it. A lot of people have never seen it in person before.
But it's been out 2 years. Oh yeah, that is true, because of COVID.
Bro, they don't have the parts.
They don't have. I was about to say that. They don't have the resources to make it.
They don't have the resources.
Yeah.
Same thing for cars too, which is why the price of car.
They want my car.
I'm hoping
they want me to sell it back.
Sir, my 2013 Nissan Sentra. I'm praying that it stays with me for at least 4 more years.
Hey, I hope it does.
If it stay with me 4 more years, I'm good.
I hope so. I pray for you, man, because playing a car note, it's not fun. It's not fun at all.
A car note today, bro. Traylon tried it. She was gonna get a car, right? They told her one thing, and then the payment said they said the payments would be another thing. Her payments were already high as hell. It was gonna be like $375 or something crazy like that. Right?
That's how much of my payments almost are.
But with the new car that she was gonna get, there was some sort of discrepancy, and they essentially lied to her, and they tried to take advantage of her because of a woman. You know how they are at the dealerships.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was like $420.
What the fuck? What is she driving?
It was a regular old SUV.
Hell no. Damn, for that?
Yeah.
You drive something cold, like real cold. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly. Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
A $420 payment, like in fucking 2012, get you a nice Benz.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, hell yeah.
The market today is wild, man.
Yeah.
COVID really fucked up a lot of things.
It really did.
Yeah, things are different out here. And speaking of places being different, Larry, I have a treat for you. So I wanted to start this segment a while ago, right? This segment is called
What the the fuck, Florida?
And thanks to you, I was able to edit that audio. So this segment is called "What the Fuck, Florida." Every week, if there isn't any, we'll just say there wasn't a story this week, right? I highly doubt that happened because there's something different in the water in Florida. And every week, I see something crazy every week, right? So this is what we're gonna talk about, right? And I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it up on the screen just so people can see. Go ahead and read that.
Teen dead after friends wearing body armor take turns shooting each other. Excuse me? Hold on. Let me read that one more time. Let me readjust. Maybe I was looking at it wrong. Hold on. Teen dead after friends wearing body armor take turns shooting each other. What the fuck, Florida? Are you serious? Wow. What? How did I not see this one?
I don't, cause there's so many. There's a lot. There's a lot. Yo, I have 4 Florida news stories for the month. All right, we good. We full up. We good.
What the
Gucci.
fuck?
So,
these motherfuckers is different today.
I don't understand.
That's like, hey y'all, let's go up on this bridge real quick in the James River. Let's see we got this non-drop, non-damage. Let's take turns jumping off and see who live.
That's probably something that has been done in Florida. I wouldn't be surprised.
Wow.
Different. I don't understand. All right, so for guys of you who don't, I don't know why you wouldn't understand like why this is wild, but imagine it, right? You have on a vest, body armor, if you will. What is that covering? Your chest, your legs, and your head are exposed. So if you just be like, hey man, shoot me, pow, 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 pow. If you are not accurate, you can easily shoot someone in the fucking face or head or neck or whatever. Like, you are exposed up here. So what made them think that this was a good idea? This is not Call of Duty. Hey man, let me break your shield.
Yeah, like I can put one more in.
Yeah.
Hey man, I only got 8. I got 8 now. I got a satchel.
Woo!
Wow.
Yeah. So oh my God. So one of the kids died, man, unfortunately.
That's some wild stuff. Like, what? Whose idea was this?
And just imagine, they could have shot in a random pedestrian, something could have ricocheted, they could have shot up in the air, the bullet could have came down and killed somebody
else.
And that has happened plenty of times before. That happened on the 4th of July in Virginia.
Yep.
Like not
somebody
too long ago.
somebody shot in the air.
Yep.
Man,
And it came down and
hit a kid.
It killed a kid.
Who was like 2 years old.
Yes. At Sunday Park. First of all, what the fuck are the odds? That's crazy.
That's so close. That's close to us.
So
wow.
Now a kid is dead. This guy has a record. Like, what would possess you to want to play with guns in the first place?
They do it all the time, man. I hear this all the time.
Fashion. Shoot at targets, at
right,
least,
right,
not
right.
at each other.
Right.
Like, were you at least trying to do something? Like, were you trying to make a funny video out of it? It's
nah,
not funny.
No. I think they really was just taking turns. Like, see who can see if it works, man. Like, that's crazy.
Guys, Florida is different.
That is some different stuff right there.
There is something in the water in Florida. It's not good. I don't know. Even the animals, the bugs are different, bro. They got iguanas in Florida.
They do.
Do you remember that year when it was cold as hell in Florida and they were falling out the trees?
Yeah, they were dying.
Yeah, and they were dying.
Right.
So it was just a shit ton of iguanas everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck? Alligators? There was a story. I'm surprised I never talked about this. There was another story. This happened last year. A story of somebody going through a drive-thru and throwing an alligator in the fucking drive-thru.
I heard about that. I heard about that. Huh? Yeah, I guess. Hey, that's the new drive-by.
Yo,
you get chomped by that.
That's worse than a bullet.
Yeah, man.
You throw an angry alligator at me.
Grab
your arm and then try to do the death roll.
Yup. That's how they maneuver. Yup.
Whew. Okay.
Wow.
Well, that was this week's segment of
What the Fuck, Florida.
And there are more to come.
I cannot believe I'm still at I did disbelief right now.
I'm not.
I mean, and then you told me Florida. Okay, I wonder why you had me do that. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Wow.
Yep. So that's all of the news that we had today. I think this went smoothly. How about you, man?
Oh yeah, it went smooth as hell. Yeah. Of course. I mean, this ain't nothing new, man. You know, I look better than Keith. You know. That's what we gonna say that right off the rip. Yeah. I mean, you know, I make it look better.
Old PG Keith. That's what Ray called him, because he was afraid. I forgot what I said. That made him. He looked at me on one episode. I wish I still had the clip. He looked at me and was like, because we were talking about white kids for some reason, and and then I think he said something about, like, you know, you shouldn't feel ashamed of being white, and I was like, maybe a little bit. You should have some sort of shame. And he was like, nah, just a little bit. There should be a little guilt there. Just a tiny bit, you know. Show people to my people.
Yeah, but that's you're entitled to your opinion. I mean, I wouldn't take that to heart. Like, oh my gosh, why did you say that?
Oh no, because that man is all about diversity and inclusion.
I mean, so are we. We're all.
Not my job.
My
job does not look at.
No. I'm saying in general, as in a general aspect, we all about diversity. We don't hate against. You know what I'm saying? Against any race or religion or whatever the case, gender, none of that stuff. But okay, but his job is based like on that.
Yeah.
Focus. Okay.
Yeah. So if he was associated with that, I'm sure he just want to keep his job. I was like, I get it.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that either. Yeah.
He's scared. I know.
Yeah. Hey man, I guess having me for a cause, I'd be a little scared too. Sometimes I be saying some wild shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh, y'all haven't heard nothing yet.
It's gonna be.
He said, "Yeah."
It's gonna be very interesting. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy another mic.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to clowner that bitch, and then just so you don't have to keep bringing.
Bro, now I gotta misconstrue. Now I gotta turn it back the other way. It's all good.
Anyway, we appreciate you guys for either watching or listening or both. Again, the Simple Logic podcast is available anywhere that you could listen to a podcast. Please do us a favor, and you can actually subscribe to us on Spotify too, I believe. We still have to work out artwork and a whole bunch of other shit, so just stay tuned for all that. But this is the new normal now, guys. So again, we appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Excuse me. And yeah, thanks again. This was the Simple Logic podcast. L
Watts.
Anything else?
Nope, I don't have nothing else.
All right, we out. Peace.